So this guy in an earlier comment said that he's 20, he's never had a girlfriend, and he also says, bro, you do not relate. No girl has ever liked me. I feel worthless. So I know I said how many girls like you is a innate way to tell if you're valuable or not. And that is still true. That is not a lie. But I will tell you this, you're young, you're in your building phase, you're not supposed to have any value, you're supposed to be building your value. You understand? I'm a lot older than you. And it took me a while as well, you know? And I'm not going to act like, I was getting a bunch of girls since the beginning of time. I struggled with them myself in the very beginning. And I just kind of learned from my mistakes. So I would argue your biggest problem, I don't know how you look. I went on your profile. I don't know how you look, but I would argue your biggest problem is that you're not putting yourself out there. And what I mean by that is that you're too afraid of a girl's opinion. One of the best ways to get girls is not care about their opinion. And I don't mean disrespect them, to be clear, but I mean you're going to stutter and you're going to be, lame when you care about their opinion so much that you're monitoring yourself to the degree you can't perform. So let's say there's a girl, you want to get her number, and you stutter, you're afraid, and then you overthink it, and then you're thinking about yourself, oh, I said this word wrong. Or, I said whatever, or I did whatever, or maybe I was fidgeting. Who cares? Who cares, man? Who cares? She's a rep, she don't matter, who cares? Got her number, all cool, don't got her number, her loss, who cares? When you start having that attitude, you'll realize a lot of these girls don't have any power, You're going to be afraid of nothing. I will also tell you, I've slept with a lot of females, like in the hundreds, and it's really not that special, bro. The other guy saying, like, getting the punani isn't that special. It really isn't. And I understand where you're coming from, because, of course, I was a virgin at first, too. And it seems so special, and the pinnacle of life seems to be a girl and stuff like that. But there's so much more to life, man. And you'll feel so much more fulfilled when you work on yourself rather than revolving your value or your time around females. And I want to make sure this is clear. I'm not anti-female or anything like that, but I think that a lot of guys, they focus too much on females in a way where their happiness and their value is built on a female. So, not to contradict myself here, but when I say your value, like an innate amount of your value is correlated to a female, or you can tell how valuable you are because